It's always sound like sorry. Dylan Bosman is on deck, but come to the stage right now, you guys. Jessica Lowe!
Someone talked about where the Chinese use the toilet. Have any of you ever been to Turkey? Have you heard of the Turkish toilet? So I'm at the airport in Turkey, and I'm with all my coworkers. They've done this a million times. I've never been there. And I go into the bathroom, and it's just like, it's like a fancy airport, you know? And it's just a hole in the ground, and like a little shower head next to it. And I walk in, I'm like, what the fuck? And I just say this real loud, so everyone in the bathroom laughs at me. I figure it out. I go back out, I'm like, tell my coworkers, I'm like, have you guys seen the toilets? They're like, oh my god, they're like, yeah, all the other toilets are normal, there's just the one. Did you really use that? So happy Pride Month, everyone. I have the LGBTQ plus premium subscription. I'm pansexual. I'm actually another subset of that. I'm sapiosexual. So I told my mom about it. She's just like, well, you have a boyfriend and a girlfriend and sugar daddy over here. But she's like, so you're bi? And I was like, no, I kind of really like everybody. She's like, but like the sapiosexual thing is I only into smart people. She's like, is there a quiz? And I'm like, what, you want to take it, Mom? And she's like, well, what is it? And I'm like, you just gotta make me the smartest meme you can. And she's like, what's a meme? I was like, ooh, it's not gonna work out, Mom, sorry. So I work in technology, engineering, and so usually I am surrounded by men like all the time. There's one job, my first one, I was the only woman in the entire building. It was great. I had the bathroom all to myself. It's fucking fantastic. Like the men's bathroom is like all them. It's just like green gas coming out of the door, and mine's like decorated with roses. And one day I'm like sitting there by myself on the toilet playing Candy Crush because no one ever asked me why I've been in the bathroom for so long. That'd be stupid. And I hear the door open. I was like, who's there? I'm like getting my rape whistle ready. I have pepper spray. And it's like, apparently HR came to visit. She was like, Jessica, do we need to talk? But no, it's great. I work with like an all-female team. It's like my boss's boss is a woman, my boss is a woman, my whole team is women. There's like one dude named Daniel, but he doesn't talk. He knows he's outnumbered. Like anytime on the Zoom calls too, he just types in what he has to say. Like I don't want to get fucking shit for this. Like, but yeah, no, it's been an interesting new job. It took a while to get set up. Like I was calling IT, and it was just like all these like Indian people. And English is actually my second language, believe it or not. So I have trouble with accents. These Indian people, I don't understand what they're saying to me, and I'm trying to just get online and do my job. And then finally, like I get someone that calls me and they can actually help me. And my boss at the same time is like, "Do you need me to escalate this?" And I was like, "I think it's been escalated." She's like, "How do you know?" And I was like, "Well, he sounds white." I was like, oh fuck. He could have been black or African American. I'm just like digging myself deeper into this hole, and I was like, you know, just don't worry about it. It's been taken care of. So I'm telling my friends this story, and they're looking at me. They're like, "We're not that easy. You sound racist." And I'm like, no. Like I have eaten out an Indian butthole before. I have tasted the rainbow. It tastes like curry. So we've gotten pretty comfortable with each other on these Zoom calls. Like the first meeting I had with my boss, I like got out of bed. I'm like in my fancy pajamas, and she's like, "You don't need to like really dress up for these meetings, you know." Like it's in my pajamas. She's like, "Oh." So after that, I just like turned the camera off, and now I'm topless for all my meetings. And like speaking of like how comfortable we've gotten, I was in one the other day when one of my coworkers is just straight up waxing her armpits during the call, which, you know, seems normal enough, but she accidentally burns herself, and she's just like, "Oh my god, it hurts!" And someone yells, "Put mayonnaise on it!" So she deadass comes back and like with a jar of mayonnaise puts it on her armpits, and she's like, "What the fuck?" Well, yeah, mayonnaise has lime juice in it or lemon juice, whatever. It hurts. And she's like, "Oh yeah, I should have done butter." And I'm like, "Bitch, ice! It's a burn!" Yeah, so that's it for me tonight, but I'm time for the last day.